bread and butter is, again, deception and running this triple option, and again, as they try to create mismatches with the formations.
Just as we say that, they look to pass the ball, but the quarterback's going to keep it, and he is not going to get anywhere. On the stop that time was Gate City's Isaac Stapleton. First looked like he was going to roll out to the near side and pass the ball to number 1, who had just checked into the game, Trey Childress. But Childress was covered, and I don't think he lost about 5 yards right there.
That's kind of a mistake I hate to say that, but it's kind of a mistake because you don't have a quarterback that's a very good thrower to begin with, and you're running him as a sprint to the left, so he's having to throw across his body anyway. So that doesn't bode well for their accuracy. As it's a 3rd down and 11.
Okay, they brought Whit back in, and they've got their quarterback to the far side as they pass a quick pass over here to their running back. He is going to get close to the 1st down, and
he got it.
I believe he did get the 1st down. He's knocked out of bounds by Gate City's Jacob Hicks. They brought their starting quarterback in, Whit. They ran their 2nd-string quarterback over to set up as a wide receiver to the far side, but the play came to the near side, which had Gate City, so much motion and guessing, and that's allowed him to get the 1st down. So good play and good setup by John Battle. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Battle at their own 43. Going to be a handoff straight ahead, and he breaks a tackle at the 48 and runs sideways and doesn't get much farther. He broke one tackle by Miller and doesn't get much farther than that. So
I don't want to be a Debbie Downer here, but we got to start looking at the clock. There's under 6 minutes to go now, and if Battle keeps driving down the field, burning the clock, and does score, we may not have enough time to do anything. We need to get a stop quick.
Got some scores popping in, don't you, Mr.
We
Clark?
do. Sullivan North has scored to go on the board. They're down 19-8 now over Sullivan East. Dobbins Bennett all over Morristown West, 28-0. Over in Southwest Virginia, Wise Central up 27-14 over Lehigh.
Quarterback on the keeper again to the far side, and yet another 1st down for big yardage right there. They ran one of their running backs and one of their wide receivers in motion, both to the left side, as the quarterback kept it, who's Osborne this time, their more athletic quarterback. He runs it to the right on a straight keeper and gets another 15 yards, I would say, down to the Gate City 38-yard line. So as Chris said just a few moments ago, clock management has got to start coming into play for Gate City, because it looks like if they can get another 15 yards, they'll be in field goal range for their kicker tonight.
May not even need that far, because again, that kid has been kicking it well. And again, Coach Reed is out there talking to him about being disciplined. We've seen the dive, and they've started to play that well. But now the quarterback is starting to become an elusive runner, object number 1 right now, because again, when he pulls that out, it's creating all kinds of havoc on that outside linebacker and cornerback.
It's John Battle sets the ball up 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line, coming out of a timeout for Gate City. That allows Gate City to have just one timeout left, and they're going to carry the ball straight ahead and maybe lose a yard. Denton carrying the ball. Well, they're going to...
Wow. Wow.
Joe, correct me if I'm wrong. Did it not look like he lost the yard? And
he didn't get to the 39, and they marked the ball on almost the 36.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 8.
Wow.
It's got to be angles from where we're at.
Yeah.
Quick pass across the middle, and it's going to be a touchdown. No one is going to get him. Quick pass, Turner Lyons from 36, 38 yards out. A quick little slant pattern, almost a lob pass of about 5 yards. And Gate City was not expecting that. That's something they've not seen all night. Pass was thrown for about 5 yards, and Turner did the rest. Turner Lyons, as he runs in from 36 yards, to put John Battle on the lead for the first time tonight. So 21 to 26. Let's see if they'll go for. I believe they're going to go for 2 to try to get the lead to 7 points. As the clock on the we'll call a timeout. They're going to, as the referees didn't see it, the referee was over there talking to the gentleman with the chain. So they're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll take it with you as the new score is 21 to 26. John Battle leads. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Ken Russell's Barbershop wants to wish the Gate City Blue Devils the best for a great season and wants to thank all the Blue Devil fans, alumni, and students for their patronage over the last 30 years. And to look your best at the next Blue Devil sporting event, stop by and see Ken and Joey on your way to the game. They are located on Lynn Garden Drive in Kingsport next to Collins Auto Center. Proud supporters of local athletics for almost 4 decades, Ken and Joey Russell say, "Go Big Blue!" Tremendous customer service, affordable prices, and outstanding work. That's what you're going to find at State Line Collision. They take care of all your collision repair, body work, paint, and automotive needs for everyone in Southwest Virginia and Upper East Tennessee. And they want to take this opportunity to say thank you for the thousands they've been allowed to serve, and they look forward to serving the next thousands into the future. So if you've got a need, give them a call. 423-392-0828. Again, 423-392-0828. Stay.
John Battle going for 2 points as they fake the handoff. Another pass right across the middle. This time it's broken up. They tried the same pass right there. That one was not quite
as
I don't know how to say it.
We defended it.
Let's just say Gate City's players may have got bit once, but not twice, as there was 2 Gate City players there to break that up. First in was Michael Calhoun, but we've got to move the ball. But that was a big stop, even though John Battle's taking the lead. They're only up 26 to 21. We need a touchdown, whether we get the extra point or 2-point conversion. It doesn't matter. We're down by 5.
Of course, last week there was 2:36 left on the clock, a tie ball game. We kept our composure. We went all the way down the field and kicked the field goal. Of course, we've got to have a touchdown this point, but this is make or break time for Gate City. There's no other way to put it, and it starts right here with a good return if they can return it. Wouldn't be surprised to see him sort of pooch it to see what happens here, as they looks like they're going to put Blanton back now.
Yeah, Blanton's kind of in the middle. They've got 5 up on the first line. You've got 2 to 3 about 15, 20 yards back, and then you've got 3 of our return gentlemen back around the 10-yard line. So let's see if they go for the knockout here on a pooch or an onside kick, as John Battle is waiting as the referee says it's time to go, and they're going to kick it out of bounds, I believe. No, it's going to spin inbounds, and a little bit of bad luck for Gate City. I swear I believe they were trying to kick it, possibly out of bounds, but the ball spun and landed and ended up spinning back into the uphill almost, and it's going to be 1st and 10, Gate City at the 18.
And John Battle they've been kicking it in the end zone. They've been getting on the 20. Well, they only got it on the. Now Gate City's back to the 18. Of course, the thing about right now, which is a good coaching moment, is to be able to kick it on the ground because the dew is starting to settle in the grass. That makes that ball just a little bit slick, and you just never may know what may happen with a fumble. Is Gate City's got the ball 1st and 10 on the 18.
And the temperature is probably the coolest they've played in all year, as Sally tosses the ball back to Reed. Reed is going to get to maybe the 20 if he got that far. Little to no gain as he tossed the ball to the far side. And
they went, and again, I apologize. I don't. I'm trying not to jump into coaching, but they're going to that quick pitch to the short side again. They're not giving themselves the opportunity to go to the wide side of the field. Give Reed, give Blanton the opportunity to get out in space. He just had nowhere to go right at that point.
As we start to spread it out a little bit, we got three wide receivers. This is going to be the option. Reed gets a great pitch, and he's able to get maybe 2 yards. The pitch was a little bit behind him, and Reed kind of had to reach back for it. That could have been a turnover right there, as Reed is a little slow to get up tonight. There has to be an injury or possibly a suspension going on with Logan Tomlinson. I don't even see him dressed out there tonight, and I don't think we've called his number all night tonight. So
possibly an injury, I don't know. That's he's not been on the defensive side as well.
Guys, we got a couple finals real quick while we got a break. Virginia High 41, Lebanon 0, and it just went final in Grundy. Pikeville all over Grundy, 47-8.
As it's 3rd down and 7 here, passes over to Mack. There's a marker on the play. Mack has got running room to the 35-yard line. That was a great pass. That's that 7 or 8 yard pass we've been talking about. But there is a marker back at the 20-yard line. We'll see if that's going to be holding, as Gate City's starting to walk back already. And yes, holding. First good pass that we've made, short yardage. That would have got us up to about the 35-yard line, but there was holding, which is going to move the ball back to about the 10-yard line.
Depends on these officials. It could be in the end zone,
Yes.
could be on about the 19. But yeah, I mean, for the first time tonight, they ran that curl. You put it in the hands of a DeAndre Mack, you put it in the hands of a Hicks, Roten, a playmaker like that in space, and he was able to get out, push it to almost the 40-yard line. However, now they're back again, 3rd down and way long.
3rd down and 19. We've got to get to at least the 28, 29-yard line. Definitely a passing down and 4-down territory as we look to pump pass. And Mack is wide open. They missed Mack, and he passes the ball to Roten. I'm not sure why we didn't pass it to Mack. There was a pump fake, and for some reason we didn't let that lay out in time. And Mack ran wide open for 15 yards down here, and we ended up throwing it away. So it's going to be 4th down and long. But
2:48, I believe. Of course, the lights still aren't the best on the scoreboard, but.
I believe we're going to go in and punt as Vermillion goes into the game. Coaches wants to put it in the hands of the defense. So John Battles
has
looking,
nobody deep.
John Battle has no one deep.
All he needs to do is get it to where he can turn the nose over and make it roll.
And roll and roll and roll.
Yep.
So Vermillion will be inside the end zone as he gets the snap, and a good spiring kick is going to go over the head of John Battle. It's going to roll to the 40, 38, and it's going to be touchdown at the 38, 62. Another great punt. Put it in the hands of the defensive team. I believe Gate City has one timeout left, but we had that 3rd down play right there, and just the holding play and then not being able to find Mack due to having the quarterback scrambling. 2 sure first downs were taken away from Gate City. So
4 penalties on the night for Gate City, as we've got some scores coming in. Looks like, Mr. Carr.
We do. Boone has scored. They're only down by 7 now, or by 6 rather, to Crockett. Crockett leads 20-14. Science Hill is over Jefferson County, 21-12. Happy Valley all over West Green, 34-7. And
The Tennessee High Cherokee, is that final yet?
it's not gone final yet. It's still 35-14 last report. And Elizabeth is starting to take control over Sullivan South now. They're up 35-7.
Okay. It's going to be 1st and 10, 2:26 to go as the clock continues to run. John Battle just needs to hold on to the ball and carry it. Gate City has got. They cannot allow them to get more than 1 first down. I believe if they get at least 1 first down, it's going to be over.
Ball game.
So they got four yards right there. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 as Coach calls their last timeout.
Darren Reed out there trying to draw something up that, again, don't think Battle will pull it and try to pitch it, try to do anything that would, I don't think they'll try to do anything with a self-inflicted wound, as they would say. It is gut check time again as for Gate City.
So Roten is out right now for Gate City as
You were talking about Logan Thomason. He is in on defense. He does have a brace on his right knee, but he is on defense.